Hi everyone. Executive functioning, or why sometimes I post a video every week for a month and then I go like 2 months without posting anything. Some of you may have seen me post about executive functioning before. I've done a little infographic and I've written about it, I think. And I've talked about it other places besides my LinkedIn. But I'm a big believer in having information available in more than one format. That's written, that's audio, that's, as part of a discussion versus a unidirectional speech like this. As part of a workshop, some way you can interact with the information kinesthetically. So here's the video about executive functioning. There's a lot of misunderstanding, I think, around what executive functioning is. You're going to have to stick with me on this. Some of this, if you're not familiar with executive functioning, might sound a bit absurd to you. I know a lot of neurotypical people hear about it and they think, oh, that's ridiculous, you're just being lazy and you need to try harder. And I understand why. Because if you can't sense it, then how do you know it's there? What is executive functioning? I like to imagine it as a little train conductor in my head. That's not true. I like to imagine it as a little Topham Hatt, the fat controller from Thomas Tank Engine, in my head. I really like him, Topham Hatt, fat controller. There's a funny joke about that from an Australian sketch show that I'm not going to say on this channel, but it's out there if you want to Google for it. It's a little body, a little blue, but yeah. Anyway, Topham Hatt in my head, and he helps me direct where my thoughts go. He tells me it's getting late, you better start brushing your teeth and washing your face, brushing your hair out, and changing into your pajamas, and start doing it now, even though you're not tired now, because later you'll be too tired to do it, and then you'll go to bed with your makeup still on, and then you'll get pimples, and it'll be terrible. He tells me, oh, you have this assignment or this bit of work due in 5 days. You should probably do a little bit each day, so that by the time the deadline rolls around, it's all done. Or at least that's what I imagine it's like when you have one of those. Because I don't have very good executive functioning. So instead, when I poke him and I say, hey, is there something I'm supposed to be doing right now? Nothing I need to be doing? No? Okay, cool. I'll just go goof off then. Awesome. And then, 2 hours before the deadline, I remember, oh, I was supposed to do such and so. And I spend the whole night doing it, which is super fun and awesome, and I totally recommend it. Or I go to bed, and I wake up the next morning, and I realize I forgot to brush my teeth. I brush my teeth every single night for like 32 years. I'm 32. But sometimes I just forget. And I feel really silly in the morning. And I have pizza breath. Not how you want to wake up. And I'll be gosh darned, I've tried just about everything to get it to happen. I've tried lists. I've tried little apps that have timers and to-do thingies and little notifications everywhere, and you get the more you do stuff, you get little stickers, and it's a whole thing. And nope, doesn't work for me. I've tried a whole bunch of different things. Some things have worked for me. I've found that if I put something in a weird place, like if I put a shoe on top of the fridge, sometimes the next morning I'm like, why the hell is that? Oh, the shoe's there to remind me that I need to take the trash out. And you'd think that the trash piling up in my kitchen would be a pretty big hint on that one, but no, apparently. executive functioning. And some of you right now are watching this video and you're like, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. And maybe some of you are even like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that was a thing. That explains so much. Because I found that's often how it is. There's a whole lot of misinformation out there about what it's like to be neurodivergent. And a lot of it is written from an outsider standpoint, you know, like a David Attenborough video. The wild autist living on the plane has very strange mating rituals, and you know, it makes us sound so weird and alien and not like people. I'm not a wildebeest. But once you start relating it in terms that are human, what it's like for me, a lot of other people can relate to it too. And they say, oh, that's what it's like for me too. And then, well, you can't solve a problem that you don't know you have. And once you do know you have it, you can do something about it. So that's why I share my stories like this. But also, I like talking about it because of all the people who don't understand, who don't get it, who just can't connect with what I'm saying at all. And that happens sometimes. I've had previous coworkers, I try to explain the executive functioning thing to them, and they, bless their heart, they're not trying to be rude, but they say, oh, so you're lazy. No. You think I like going to bed with unbrushed teeth? You think I enjoy leaving everything to the last minute and staying up till 2 a.m.? It's exciting the first couple times, but after that it's just a chore, and I'd really prefer to sleep. You think I enjoy looking up and realizing that there's like 3 bags of trash in my kitchen and I really should take it down to the frickin'... You think I like that? And, no, I don't. But, it's the way things are for me. And no, it's not as easy as just getting a to-do list or just trying harder. I'm trying as hard as I can. I want to do better. Like, most of us want to do better. But it just doesn't work that way. It takes more than wanting to be better to be better. You know, no one ever suggests to Mr. Dylan Alcott that maybe he should try a little harder to walk. Although I'm sure someone has at some point. But yeah, the point I want to make is this. For those of you who don't believe me, and who don't believe in executive functioning, you have 2 choices. Do you believe in a world where there's a whole lot of people out there who are lazy and who, you know, they don't do their chores because they're lazy, their houses are messy because they're lazy, they're late all the time because they're lazy, they leave projects unfinished because they're lazy, and they just enjoy living like that? Do you believe that that's the way the world is? Or do you believe in a world where everyone is trying the best that they can, and some people have a genuine problem here? It's up to you what you believe. I can't make you believe anything. I can't give you the proof that you'll need to finally believe me. You have to decide for yourself what you believe. But personally, I believe in a world where people are trying as hard as they can.